Well, we just made a few mistakes at the wrong times, and I think we had built some good pressure, but we just couldn't capitalise in the end. So it's just the way things go in semi-finals. You just got to take the points when they're on offer, and I think Salford did that today, and got that try off that line out, which sort of busted us a bit, and yeah, we're just chasing the game a little bit, and yeah, it was a bit of a shame.
We lost our discipline a little bit today, and that eventually just lost us the game. You know, they capitalised on the opportunities we gave them, and we weren't good enough, and it was hugely disappointing.
I mean, just a bit of a swing of momentum. You know, we were riding them for a good 15 minutes, and then unluckily it kind of turned on us for 5 minutes, and we couldn't really hold the pressure.
Showing with a coach who's elated after a defeat. I'll show you about coach. We're gutted. Obviously, the boys are gutted. It means the world to them, because this is a big opportunity for them at this stage in the semi-final, and unfortunately we feel, and I'm sure they will, and upon reflection, we could have done better, we could have done more. Certainly our discipline and our breakdown wasn't what we would have hoped today, and a lucky try, and that's the game, isn't it?
Well, I think the first half we didn't play very well in the first half. That win, we didn't take advantage of the win, we played a bit naively. The style of play we had in the first half perhaps didn't take advantage of the conditions as best as it could have done. So we put ourselves on the back foot. We went in obviously a small margin with a lead, following that try, but we didn't get the margin that we should have had leading to that second half. We actually played very well in the second half. I don't think it was until about 15 minutes towards the end of the game that Sale got into our 22. Obviously, from a restart, fluff kick, into touch, penalty, into the corner, round the corner, lost a few collisions, ultimately try in the opposite corner from the scrum half. So for us, I felt the second half we actually controlled pretty well. Obviously had a big bench that came on as well that added to us, but unfortunately, that's 2 or 3 mistakes, bit of ill discipline, and there was a try. We rotate. These guys that started the game got us into the LV semi-final. It was their reward for obviously getting that achievement, and I think it's only right that they started the game. We rotate the bench as well, so these are the guys coming in. If we did get to the final next week, they might not be in the bench, might have been some of the guys on the bench, but the team that got to the semi-final would have started again next week.
You tend to learn more from your losses, don't you? You know that than you do your wins, and I think there's quite a lot to take from it. And when the emotion dies down, and we'll have a look on the video. Like I say, I think there's a lot we can learn in terms of our breakdown. If we want to keep the ball against the wind, we have to be a bit cuter on that, a bit more accurate, and then again our discipline, which I mentioned outside and earlier. In these games with a win like that, it's 50 points, 50 metres or 3 points. So, and every mistake you make is magnified in these bigger games, and these young lads have to learn that, or these younger lads have to learn that. You've got to understand that some of these boys will be starting next year. Most of them will be starting. They'll come through, so they've got to learn those mistakes quickly.